Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of our Fridays with Fran, and today we have one of our Highland cows currently in labour, so hopefully through the episode we should see a nice happy healthy Highland calf born. So she's standing up at the moment, but we have seen her lying down, and when she starts pushing, two little front feet start sticking out, which is exactly the progress we want to see. And so not too long, and we should start to see the nose and then the head and a happy healthy calf. So that head thrown back, that's all part of her contractions. A very awkward position, she wouldn't normally lie like that. And then pushing again there. Hands up if you think we'll have a ginger one. I think it's going to be ginger this time. So the Highlands, we always think of them being ginger, and that's what you associate them with. And when we got Prince the Black Bull, people were quite confused. But they actually, in the Victorian times, when Queen Victoria went up to Scotland, she made a comment that she liked a ginger Highland that she saw. At that point, there were all sorts of colours, brown, black, grey, ginger, and because Queen Victoria said she liked the ginger one, all the Highland farmers started selectively breeding their ginger ones, and that's why today the majority are ginger, but there are still a few other colours about. So we've had a pale grey one here in the past, which as a calf was beautiful. He was almost silver, but as he got older he went to quite a dull grey, dusty, dirty colour, so it wasn't quite as special. And of course Prince is black, and then our other one's chocolate, and he was more special as a little calf because he really was chocolate, but the sun bleach has made him look a little bit more dirty and plain. So she's been down pushing for a while now, which is exactly what we want to see. So the 2 feet now, if you look closely when she moves again, are about that far out. And they look dark, so I could be wrong on the ginger. There you go, she's just moving. And there you go, and they suck back in. So that's the really frustrating bit. As she stands up, the pressure's gone, they suck back in, but they have made progress. That stretching of her cervix is happening, so we are moving. It'd be more of a concern for me if they were stuck out for ages and we'd not moving any further, because that'd be a sign that the head wasn't there. So what we want them to be born in is 2 front feet forward, followed by the nose. That's it, like that, and that way you're really nice and streamlined, and that's the easiest way for them to fit out. So we don't want them coming like that, because that's big and they get stuck on their shoulders, and just ahead they get stuck at their shoulders. And again, we don't want them coming with just their bottoms, we want them coming forward, nice gliding position, which they usually do. So we've seen 2 front feet, we're now waiting for a little nose. And again, a very unconcerned father strutting towards his family. So that's often another sign that they're going to calve, is that Prince has been showing more interest today, and that's purely she smells different. So every time she lies down, she'll push the feet out and push the nose a bit more, and she'll stretch that bit more. Then she stands up and it all sucks back in, and when you're excited for it to happen, that's quite deflating, and you feel, oh, but actually she's done the stretch work, but the pressure's gone when she stands up again. So you can see the 2 little white hooves, they always have little white soles, so that doesn't determine what colour he's going to be. So the little calf just flexed his leg, which is a really nice sign to see, so keep an eye out for that again. So you can see the nose there now as well, which is what we want. So the hardest bit to come is the head. Once you've got over the head, the rest of the body should slide out quite easily. So you've got to fit the head and the legs through. Once we get over the crest of the head, he should glide out, and sometimes they stand up at that point and they drop to the floor. But he does look dark, he looks like he'll be like his half-brother or her half-brother, and that is the head just about out, so that shouldn't suck back in now. So he's taking some breaths, which is fantastic. She's flicking and moving. And she instantly gets up and she starts licking him clean, which is what we want to see. Everyone else, the rest of the family, getting involved. So you've got all the fluid after, that's all the liquid that was in with him. The placenta should pass in the next hour or so. It can take up to a day, but that should follow later. So he's moving his mouth, he's licking his lips, exactly what we want to see. Within the next 5 minutes he should definitely lift his head, and hopefully within the next 15 minutes he should be looking to get to his feet. So he goes, head's coming up. Looks more like a calf now. So she's licking him clean, that's for 2 reasons. One, because she wants to bond with it. She's learning his smell. Well, actually 3 reasons. Another reason is to get him dry. So we're on a lovely August day today-ish. But if we were in January or February, she'd want to get him clean and dry, warm him up, get that fluid off. And the other reason I say, even though they're huge, they're still prey animals. So she's wanting to hide any evidence that there's a newborn in the area, clearing away that smell from any predators. So they often eat their afterbirth as well, which is quite disgusting to watch, but it's all about clearing up, and then they'll move on. And that way, if a fox or a wolf, or even bigger back in the days, lions come, she's hidden any evidence. And that deep mooing, that's a very protective noise. That's her throwing out that she doesn't want anybody to come any closer than we are. Again, Prince has just had a brand new calf, his second child born. He's had a quick glimpse, now he's walked off and is chewing the cud in the other direction. The first thing it wants to do is get up and go and drink some of that milk. So the first milk is called colostrum, and it's full of loads of antibodies that will help protect it. So I really hope that you enjoyed watching it. It's really exciting for us to have it happening here on the farm park, especially when we're open and so many people are able to see. If you've got any questions about it, please drop it in the comments below and drop us a like and a subscribe. That'd be great too. And if you join us next week on Fridays with Fran, we'll be doing something completely different here at the farm park.